I have such a cool DIY decor-orientated project for you that's quick and easy. It's DIY display boxes. Now you can stack them up on one another as well as even hang them on the wall. And it's made from this big sheet of plywood behind me that is 9mm thick. And what I did was I got the guys at Builders, I made use of their cutting service, and you can also get the Masonite cut at Builders to size, and this acts as the backing of our DIY display boxes. The tools and materials that I'm going to be using for this DIY is a hammer, a rotary blade, and a cutting mat, panel pins and nails, a paintbrush, some white chalk paint by Fired Earth, wood glue, and a sander. So the first step is to sand your wood down so there are no splinters and it is smooth to touch. So all the wood pieces are sanded, and now we can get to the assembly of the box. So guys, these are the side pieces of our rectangular box, as they're the shorter pieces. So here we go. I want you to remember to place them on the outside of your longest length, because with the cutting list we've taken into account the 9mm thickness on either side, so that your Masonite backing fits directly at the back here and it's all nice and flush. And let's get clamping and gluing, and then we can hammer in those panel pins and nails. So it's clamped into place. Here's a really handy tip, is to grab the other side while you're not using it and place it in the middle here. So that's nice and secure and tight, and now I can maneuver the box and knock in my panel pins and nails. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is now put this guy into position. Again, I'm going to go in and use my clamps, apply wood glue, panel in one side, remove the clamp and panel in the nails on the other side. And the first box is secure. Look at that, guys, and remember you're going to make 6 of these and 6 more square ones. So let's set the rectangle box aside and tackle the square box, which is a lot easier. All you have to do is make a square just like that. I'm going to use the clamps, I'm going to use the wood glue, and I'm going to drive in the panel pins and nails, and then this square box is done. Okay, so the wood glue's on the sides over here, and just before I clamp, again, I'm going to make use of this extra piece here. Make sure that it's all flush, squeeze the spreader clamp, and then I can turn it on its side and drive in the panel pins and the nails. Now all I want to do is decorate these boxes and make them look really, really, really beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stick this on the Masonite back paneling for the back, and then to really pop the interior of this display box, I'm going to just paint the interior side with a complementary color. I'm using white chalk paint by Fired Earth, so the insides of the boxes are painted. Now I can move to the backing. While I set them aside to dry, we can grab our rotary blade and cutting pad over here. I've got my backing boards. That's the shape that we're going to cut. Here's our vinyl. So I'm just going to put the vinyl on the board here, square it up, but there's no need to make markings. Cut along the edge like that, along this edge, along that edge, and it just comes off so easily, so clean, and the perfect size. Now I just find the corner, then you peel back the first section, stick the corners down, and what you do is you slowly squash it down, press firmly with your hands, make sure there's no air bubbles, and while you're moving along your board, you pull out the sticky backing. And now we can panel pin this to the back of the small box. Okay, so there we go, the 2 boxes are done, and you do exactly the same to the other boxes. And in total, you'll have 12. So what we want to do now is put it in situ. It's going to look amazing. To view the materials and tools that I used for this DIY, please click on the link to our bundle, and you can view everything listed there and even add them to your shopping basket online. If you found this DIY clip helpful and inspiring, please give it the thumbs up and don't forget to share it with your family and friends. You can also click subscribe on the Builders Fan YouTube channel and watch more great DIYs like this one, and also product reviews.